Howdy, folks. Welcome back to Railroads Online. Since the last episode, I've taken the Cooke and the empty hoppers up to the iron mine, got a load of iron, and I brought all of the empty state cars down along with the iron. And I've dropped off the iron here at the smelter and picked up a big load. I should say I dropped off the iron ore. Uh, Picked up a big load of rails, and I think it's raw iron and rails is what it's called. And then we've got the empty hoppers. So I'm just getting ready to back up and hook onto those. Then we're going to see if we can pull this train out of here. And then up there, if you can just see in the distance, the rest of the empty state cars are waiting to be shoved uphill. I've got, I think, 22 of those, and that's for the lumber and beams train that will go back to the iron mine. And then I had the extra 6 cars here, 5 cars, and we're just using those to pull some iron products out here. So let's see if we can get up the hill. Probably going to be a little tough, but don't know till you try. Let's see, switches are aligned, and we should be good to come on back. Just going to pop the brake off. Yeah, I'm probably going to be using my Railroads Online Extended over on the other monitor. Just makes it easier to run the trains. We might actually coast back. Bump right into this. So I need to hook up to these empty hoppers. I did a little bit of a run around here to put the empties on the back. Because even though this stuff's pretty heavy, and the... Oops. Didn't actually see that I had a thingy there. I don't think these will couple together. Nope. Darn it. Alright, back to the engine. I thought I had this all straightened out. I swore I took the loop out of there. The link, whatever it's called. Okay, we'll try that again. It wouldn't be one of my episodes if I wasn't screwing something up, right? Anyway, like I was saying, even though the empty hoppers are pretty heavy, I didn't want them on the front of the train with this heavy stuff behind it, so I swore I took that out. It's definitely out now. So I'm going to bop over to my other bond. A little bit of a kick. There we go. Yeah, I remembered this time to get my forest sounds playing, so we got some nice breeze in the trees. That is not in the game, unfortunately. That's an external sound file that I use. When I remember, I have it looping in the background while I play. When I forget, I sometimes put it in during the edit process. Alright, so we've got, you can see 3 cars of raw iron and 2 cars of beams. Then we've got their 6 empty hoppers. Now we just need to back up past this switch here. And then we'll see if we can climb on out of here. Got the chuffs too on the cookie. Kind of wish they were synchronized, but you know, it's better than nothing, I guess. Most, I would guess the majority of players don't even notice or care. If you've been around steam engines, it's kind of obvious. Roll on back. Alright, that's clear. Put a brake on. Alright, we're going to get you thrown, and we're going to hop up here in the cab and find the click spot. There we go. I'm just going to double check over here on my other screen that we actually have the switches thrown. Yep, we are good to head on up out of the valley. We will see if this works. Let's go full bore here. Don't know if we'll need full power, but I'm going to try to get some speed up here before we hit the grade. I don't want too much speed. Number 4 says, I think I can, I think I can, I think I can. We'll see. Still accelerating. We haven't hit the tough part of the grade yet, though. Leaving a nice plume of smoke, although as somebody in the comments pointed out, it should be white, and they are correct. Wood-fired should get white or gray smoke. Now we're starting to feel it. It actually gets pretty tight right through here. Oh, she's feeling the strain. See if we can make it out of here with no sand. Doing all right. As we get through that curve, the rolling resistance should decrease. I think the grade flattens out a little bit here. We're going to need to actually back off a little bit on the regulator. Yeah, I don't want to speak too soon, but I think we got it made. It's this steep part right here. Get back on the regulator. There's all those state cars. I really hope we can push this thing out of here. We'll see how it goes. But before I do that, I want to run down. I'm going to stick the empty hoppers on this siding here for pickup next time we're headed up to the iron mine. Another reason I wanted them on the back. Alright, good deal. Just need to chug down past this switch. Always time to get some F12s. So we need to come past that right there. Just trying to eyeball it. Send some brake. That ought to do it. I'm going to cheat and use my Railroads Online Extended so I don't have to run all the way back there. Switch is flipped. All back, Cookie. Just thinking about it. Nice view of the smelter from up here. The chuffs do sound really good. I mean, they're not synchronized, but they do sound really good. Ease those back into the siding. No need of pulling them around since they're going to go back to the iron mine. Alright, let's throw the brakes on, and I think we can run back there. So I didn't show it in the video, but I did use the new Autoload cranes. That's pretty sweet. We're not quite back far enough, are we? Well, let's go ahead and put the brake on and unhook. Come on back. Well, that was nice. You just have to click once, and the crane's just loaded up. So I'm digging that. This back clear from the main. Always hard to tell from far away. Fortunately, you can't hear the chuffs from very far away. Now we can hear it a little bit. And I noticed I was standing in the cab earlier before I started recording. If I turned my head a certain direction, I couldn't hear the chuffs. It was really weird. It's right there in the cab. Brakes on. Then we're going to want to back up. Do all those empties. Do that remotely. Brakes off. Cursor in reverse. The whistle's a little bit hard to control from RROX. Roads Online Extended. Say that 3 times fast. Fun fact, I couldn't actually say R when I was a little kid. I had to have speech therapy and learn how to say R. Not too uncommon in boys. I just had a little mirror and yeah, you could learn how to say R. I want to get a ton of speed up. Now, I'm not sure if I'm going to be able to shove on this. Or and make it up, or if we'll have to go forward a bit and get a run at it. We'll just kind of have to wait and see. I forgot to throw that switch. Let's do that. Back on the regulator. And I think I'll actually get a little brake on. A little bit of a downhill there. We're going to head into an uphill. It's going to be enough to slow us down. Yeah, I think we'll had about half brake on there. Did a bit of regulator on. Oh, a little more. Oh, we're losing it. There we go. All right, full brake. See if she'll hold. All right, and couple up. There we go. Now, I had a bunch of brakes on these stake cars, so I think I've even got some on the back end. I think I had 4 on each end, maybe, with brakes to hold it on this grade. Yeah, all right, now we need to run down here, because I think, yeah, this is 22 cars. Whee! So I'm hoping I can shove these uphill without problems. All right, you guys are on too. Maybe I had more than 4 on each end. No, you're off. I didn't want them sliding down the grade, so I put on a lot of brakes. Okay, we're drifting downhill. Might still be drifting. Now we got to run back. And I would guess that we may have to back off. Get a little bit of a run at this. This is a steep, curvy grade here. You don't really have to jump over the gaps, but it's kind of doink, doink. It's kind of weird when you don't jump. Yeah, it's actually pushing us, so I think we're going to have to go forward, get a little bit of a run at it. Take the brake off. Then I'm just going to verify over here on my other screen that I have all, yeah, I have all the car brakes off. Cool. We're coming back with these empty stay cars. I want to come over to the lumber. Yep, we're all lined up to get all the way over to the lumber mill. So that's good. All right, this is just the weight of the train pushing us off that hill. So it's going to be an interesting one. I should probably drop a save before we try shoving this up the hill. Go and get some steam on. I think we'll pull out onto this trestle, get a little bit of a run at it. You can see we go all the way back to there. I believe this would be 27 cars. I think it was 22, and we've got these 5. All right, place your bets now in the comments. Do you think we're going to make it? We'll see how it goes. Let's get some brake on here. We'll just kind of ease to a stop. I do want to drop a save. I want to make sure we got a good fire going. Yeah, we're at 44. We'll throw a couple more sticks in. Okay, we are stopped, so I'm going to go ahead and save. And we'll see how it goes. Going right to 100 probably wasn't a smart move. Didn't actually slip the wheels, surprisingly. Okay, we're up to about 13 miles an hour. I want to get too crazy on the speed. Oh, this speed's going to fall off as we hit the hill. There's some fairly tight curves there. Yeah, we got up to about 13 and a half, and we're starting to fall now. Oh, she's slowing down. I can see the train over here on my map on the curves. The back is out on the straight, or the straighter trestle. I think we might actually make this. I don't want to speak too soon, but we've looks like a giant centipede going through the forest here. Hold steady around 7.5 miles an hour. Most of the train is through the tough bit. Wow, good job, Cookie. Yeah, we're starting to pick up speed again. Yeah, just muscled it right on out of there. Well done. Not as dramatic on the chuffs as I expected. Chuffs seem to be maybe strictly related to speed, not necessarily the how hard it's working. The harder it's, I mean, the pressure should be about the same, I guess. I'm trying to remember. We had a steam engine. My dad was really into steam engines. A lot of you know that have watched the videos. But we had steam engines around when I was a kid, so I grew up around steam engines. Not locomotives, but like stationary and traction type steam engines. And we had a big one that was mounted on an international truck frame, so it was self-propelled. Had a big wood saw on it. That's what we sawed our firewood with. Big vertical boiler. And yeah, they're pretty cool when they're working hard. And the thing with steam is you have full torque all the way down to 0 RPM. So it works really well for cutting wood. But I would usually be firing it, and Mom and Dad would be doing the wood cutting part. You got to keep the boiler at the right water level, keep the fire temperature going good. Don't have the pop-off going off all the time. There's not really a good way to regulate the fire on this game, unfortunately. You can't just fire it and let the pop-off go. If pop-off's going off all the time, you've got too much fire for the work you're doing. Anyway. Morning Tales with Kerbo. Oh, I thought I had the switch thrown. No, we're backing towards the depot. I missed a switch. What I get for yapping? I checked all those, but I missed the one switch. There's a lot of switches. Oh my, and it looks like we derailed. Okay, time to teleport. Come here, mouse cursor. Where are you? Teleport. Doink. Run. Yeah, we derailed on the curve there for some reason. Train broke apart. Throw brakes. Whoa, throw brakes on. 2 cars ought to slow that down. I don't know if it was speed related. I mean, we weren't going that fast. What happened up here? Why'd you derail, train? Just felt like it? Yeah, I'm not sure why that happened. Unless it's just because of the sharp curve. Weird. Okay, we'll throw you on. I guess we gotta go pick up the train now. Oh, this video is going to be longer than I anticipated. I thought maybe I would make a short one this time around. Train had other plans. So where was I going with that story? Oh yeah, the smoke. So yeah, we fired it with wood, steam engine, and you would get a lot of like white smoke. Sometimes gray, depending on how clean it was burning. So I would expect white smoke on these trains because they're wood fired. And Dad built 2 or 3 different little steam traction engines. I think the first couple he kind of did mostly custom running gear, so they looked a lot like the old steam traction engines you would see running like threshing machines. And then the final one, called Little Steamy, he used running gear from a riding lawnmower, and it had a vertical boiler. It was kind of a miniature version of the big one we had that he eventually sold to somebody. The little ones would run like a wood lathe. They'd go around to these like steam old-timey shows and run a wood lathe with a steam engine. Sell little baseball bats and rolling pins and stuff like that. Gonna go get the rest of our train here. sure I don't have a link down here as well. We're good. Oh, wait, this one broke too? Okay. Here, let's take the brakes off on that one. Good shove into here. Recouple. Doink. And doink. There we go. You are off, and then these two should be on. Nope, that one's off. One was on. Oh, and I put the brakes on the other end, didn't I? Absent-minded professor got nothing on me. Alright, our train is whole again. I guess I could stand back here and see where we're going. Need to pull back up past that switch. Brakes. Come on, Cookie. Got about 20% regulator. That should do it. We'll just pull back up through here, and then we'll get the switch lined up right, because I want to spot these over at the sawmill. Hear the breeze in the trees. Hopefully someday we'll get in-game ambient sounds. For me, it adds so much to the atmosphere. When it's just dead silent, it's just strange. All right, let's run up to the switch we need to throw. Hey, cat. The cat came by to say hi. I need to get off the regulator, too. Off the reg and on the brakes. Not too much brake, though. Alright, 3 more cars. 2 cars. 1 car. That'll do. Hey, let's bring her on back before I lose my voice. That was a pretty pathetic whistle. State cars as far as the eye can see. Yeah, I forgot it switches your direction. There's no click-clack when you go over the crossing either. Hopefully we'll get that kind of stuff someday. There's old number 3. Need to find a regular job for that to do. The Cookie is just such a versatile engine. It's quick and it's got good pulling power. Climax could do log duty, I guess. Be kind of a waste of power. I think the next engine I want to get is the, was it the Class 48? The big, like, switch engine? Heard a lot of good things about the 48. So I want to give it a try. Whee! High jump champion. I need to get off on the power. There we go. Before we get going too crazy. Get more up towards the front. I want to back this all the way around so we're pulling as we load. And I'll probably do a couple cars just for those that haven't seen the Autoload crane. Load up a couple cars. It's nice. You just click once and then it loads the right number of stuff. And it looks like the log pond's kind of empty, so might have to make a log run here one of these days. How are we doing on money? 29.86. How much is the Class 48? Where is it? Did I go past it? Oh, there it was. $3,500 with no no add-ons. We're almost there. Might have enough after we sell this iron stuff. Alright, let me get over on the controls and let's get a little brake on. We're almost back around to the log siding. This train is so long. Get lined up this way a little better. Just ease on back. So we're out of logs and we're almost full over here. Yeah, I want you centered a little better. There you go. Alright, brake on. I'm paranoid, so drop a save. Yeah, then you just click once to load. And the cranes do the rest. It's a beautiful thing. You don't have to click, 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 and then click some more. Pretty neat. So anyway, I think that'll be it for this video. I'm going to let this load up. Then I need to go sell this iron at some point. And yeah, we'll see what the next episode holds. Going to keep on working the railroad. Of course, we do need to get to the other industries at some point. Talking is hard. Thanks as always for watching, folks. And I'll catch you in the next adventure. Take care.